Alright, so this is an older Craftsman LT1000. It's got a 13 horsepower Kohler command in it, single cylinder. It's hydrostatic. It's got 42-inch 2-blade deck. Runs, mows, everything really good. Previous owner blew a rod on it. If you notice, it says Briggs & Stratton 17. Well, that one put a hole in the block at pretty low hours from the looks of it. I put this one in from, I think it was Husqvarna, older Husqvarna. Runs good, doesn't even smoke yet. Should be a pretty good engine for a long time. It's only 13, but that's all you need for a 42. It's probably better for a 38, but 42s, it can still handle it if there's not like that kind of hill or something crazy you're mowing on. It has a brand new carburetor, new air filter. Everything else seems to work on it. I didn't do a spark plug. Did do an oil change, oil and filter. This one is pressure lube. You see there, date your filters, people. It's good. New fuel lines, fuel filter, as you probably tell by the shininess. Blades are practically like new. I was really surprised. They're not even that dull, even though it's probably hasn't been changed since last year. It looks like this thing was mowing less than a week or two ago because, well, we haven't had grass that long, and there was fresh gas on the deck. So more than likely someone took it out for the first time this year, and this just blew it up. New battery. Kind of pressure washed a lot of this grass off there, but you can see it's pretty fresh. Blades are great, deck's quiet, all the tires held air. I haven't aired up any of them, so it's been holding at least 3-4 days now. Yeah, pretty well gone through. Everything works as it should, except the lights. Lights don't work. Started up here. I put a brand new carburetor on this thing. I swear to God, some of these cheap carburetors from Amazon started leaking gas. So I always put fuel shutoff valves in it, so it's not a big deal. Nice and smooth, as Kohler usually is. Hydrostatic, just silk. Craftsman's did very well with their hydrostatic systems and the ergonomics of the mowers. They're really not too bad. Steering systems always seem to be nice and one finger touch kind of thing. Doesn't take much to steer, and they have good turning radiuses and stuff like that. One thing I never liked about these, they had most of the time they had cables turning the deck on, and I think a lot of mowers still do that, like Murray and Troy-Bilt. That's just a terrible system. Charging good, you can see the meter down there. Pretty high deck velocity, and it's pretty quiet, so nice little mower. One thing I always liked about Kohler commands, they're pretty quiet. I rate them a solid motor. Doesn't really matter what it is. I'd say all the way up to 17s and stuff. Briggs & Stratton, and they started getting into the higher ones, like 13 horsepower are fine, but once you get like 17s and stuff like 19 single cylinders, they just couldn't handle the power. Like the one that was in this one blew a rod. Pretty common actually. You get a lot of them in the shop like that. Kohler commands, they're pretty good. Kohler Courages are the ones that are just junk. I've had a lot of those in the shop that, same thing, explode at low hours. But Kohler commands, I've had a lot of them, and very rarely do they just not run. They might smoke, but rarely do they just not run at all. Kind of like the old opposed twins. Didn't really matter what they were back in the day, they were pretty good. Alright, shut that down. Deck brakes do work. Not a whole lot to it. There's no rust on the deck, amazingly. Being this thing's probably an 05, roughly. Maybe a little newer. But, yeah. Parking brake works. If you have any questions, throw in the comments. Otherwise,